'Cause I need a man. Yeah, my heart is set on you. You better shape up. Hello. Oof. That's bright. I'm trying to find a way to do it where it's very hard to do it in a way where the lighting is not off. I just can't find a place in my house where there's not like direct offensive sunlight. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee Talk. It is Saturday morning, and we have a, let me see if I move this. This isn't ideal because then I'm in two different places, but you better shape up, 'cause I need a man. It's like, I can't win. I cannot win. It's like I got to turn the chair around or sit up, and that's not comfortable, and I'm frustrated. Let me see. It's like not cooperating. Whatever. Sorry, guys. It's obnoxious lighting. Anyway, we have a basketball game today, and then we have the talent show tonight. Charlie is in the talent show, and I went to rehearsal yesterday and watched her do her dance for rehearsal on the stage. And it was the first time that I had seen her dance in her costume with a bun. Charlie doesn't take dance. All she does is dance around my house. So I've never actually seen her perform like on stage. And I cried. I cried like a baby. It was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. And she's not a trained dancer. She has never taken a dance class. I think she tried ballet when she was young, maybe like 5, and she quit. So, you know, I'm thinking about putting her back into dance. I'm actually not thinking about putting her back into the dance. I'm going to let her try out for the John Carroll dance team, JV dance team, because I think she would really enjoy dancing for a dance team. And we'll see if she makes it. She's not a trained dancer, so there's a good chance she might not make it, but I think because she has like her aerial and she's a fast learner, they might take her. Who knows? I don't know. I'm trying so hard to get the lighting to work here, but it just, oh, there we go. So anyway, I wanted to tell you, so there is this coffee shop in New Jersey called Batch, and it's in Manasquan, and my friend Kelly owns it, and she became my friend because I was obsessed with her coffee shop. And also, if I'm being completely honest, and like, I know that this is going to be like, bring me some criticism, and that's okay. I'm not afraid of criticism, but I was immediately attracted to Kelly, like immediately drawn to her. And yes, I'm obviously, you know, like men and women, and that's not a secret, but I think sometimes you can really be attracted to somebody's energy. You can immediately get around them and go, oof, this is somebody I need to spend more time around. And anytime my body responds that way to a person, I think to myself, there is something about this person. There is a reason that this person is in my life. It's more than just a sexual attraction, okay? It is almost like a spidey sense. Whenever I feel those butterflies for a man or a woman, I go like, okay, there's something here. There's a reason why this person has come into my life. And 9 times out of 10, when that happens to me, they become amused to me in some way. Professionally, personally, godly, physical health, you know, inspiration about wanting to get in better shape or make different changes in my life. Now, also, Also, I get that feeling, and it is sexual. There are times where I get butterflies from someone and I'm like, I just want to smash this person. Like, I just want to be naked with them. But I'm just keeping it 100 that does happen to me, right? I'm not dead. But anyway, so I met this girl and we did not know each other. And I met her when I first bought the house in New Jersey, in Manasquan. And so I would walk down to her coffee shop and I said to Courtney one day, like, holy, like, are you getting that vibe from the girl at the register? I didn't even know she was the owner. I just thought she worked there. And Courtney was like, what vibe? And I was like, that energy, that like fucking like radiating energy. And she was like, no, I was getting a coffee. That's what I was doing. I don't know what you were doing, Jamie, weird lesbian friend, but I was getting a coffee. And we laughed and she was like, but I could see the energy between the two of you. Now, here's the thing. The thing is that I knew immediately that there was a reason why Kelly had come into my life. There was a reason why I had that awakening with her. I meet a million people a day. I go to CVS. I go to the pharmacy. I go to the cleaners. I don't have that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not like when it happens, you have to pay attention to it, right? Long story short, I couldn't not think about her. I couldn't not want to see her. I couldn't not go to the coffee shop. And so I was constantly going to the coffee shop because I was trying to discern, and here's where discernment comes in, right? I was trying to discern what this energy meant. Why am I so attracted to this human being? And we ended up becoming friends and exchanging phone numbers, and we went and had a drink and we talked about life and motherhood. We've had different journeys, but we're both, and different trials and triumphs and experiences and successes. But we also have a lot in common in that we are, fairly middle-aged. She's younger than I am, but, and we are both mothers and we both have sons and we both are aspirational and we both love animals and, we both love soup and long walks on the beach. I don't fucking know. We found things that we had in common. Anyway, one day I confessed to her that I have wanted to open a coffee shop. And this is something that had been weighing on me, or not weighing on me, but riding with me along inside of me for years. And I just didn't really have anybody to talk to about it because my friends all make movies and shit, and except for Courtney, and she sells steel gauge metal framing. And they don't, it's not like a tangible conversation other than just sure, go be great, But Kelly had the experience and she had overcome the fear. And that is really the thing that I admired most about her, is that every single choice, not every single, that's dramatic, Jamie, but big choices she's made in her life, having her son, opening her coffee shop, all of these kinds of things she had done her way, despite the fear, despite the chips stacked against her, commercially, Sarah, she had done it her way. She was very Frank Sinatra in that way. And it wasn't that she wasn't afraid. She had, I'm sure, copious amounts of fear, but she found a way to do all of these things without, and not let the fear stop her. The fear was there. She just didn't let the fear stop her. Anyway, what I realized is in my friendship with her, as we progressed in our friendship, was she was such a muse for me. Such a muse for me. I was so inspired by her. And I found myself being very drawn to the beauty that she put into the world. And it's amazing how When you are ready to see the beauty somebody has to contribute, you can't see anything but that. It is amazing how you can walk into a coffee shop 150 times and not appreciate the plants on the wall or the decals or the way that whatever it is, the way their menu is written. I don't know. But when you are like looking for that, or when your eyes have been opened to that, when you are ready to receive that, you can't unsee it. Once you so suddenly the world felt more beautiful with her in it. Everything felt more inspirational. Everything felt more attainable. Everything felt more peaceful as it related to her. And that is what a muse does for you. So how do we continue to be inspired by other people without coveting the lives and success that they have? Because the line between being inspired by what somebody has created and coveting it, feeling jealous by it, feeling less than by it is very thin. It's about as thin as my 45-year-old hair. Okay? So how do we allow ourselves to be inspired but not covet? Right? Because it would be very easy for me to look at the beauty that Kelly puts into the world and the business that she's created and the success that she's achieved and think, why her? Why not me? How did she do that? I want to do that. I'm annoyed I haven't done it yet. Like, okay, your pictures are getting annoying now. Your success it's rubbing me the wrong way, right? Because that's what happens when we start to move from feeling inspired to coveting. As soon as those negative thoughts, like even when you see people online and they're talking about their family, their marriage, their whatever, their following, their influence or whatever. No, Jane, I will not. That is not my story to tell. As soon as you start to feel that, you have to check in with yourself. Why are you coveting that? Why are you feeling off-put by that? Why is this hurting you? Why are you suddenly annoyed or jealous by this? Is it because is your fear bigger than your faith? Is that where you are? Because when your fear is bigger than your faith, you can never be inspired. You can only covet. You can only be angry. You can only be jealous. You can only be off-put by the beauty and the energy of other people. Have you ever been around someone where someone with a big personality walks into a room and they're immediately like, oh, she's so annoying. She's not annoying. You're fucking annoyed. That's the problem. She's not annoying. You're too easily annoyed because you are low vibrational and you are off-put by anybody who is bigger than you, doing it better than you, happier than you, anybody who takes up more space than you. And that's a you thing. And by the way, I've been there. Let me not sit here and pretend that I've never been the person who's like, oh, here she comes. And that's a Jamie thing. That's when I am low vibrational. And then I got to look at myself and go, ooh, girl, what are you feeling bad about today? Because you are clearly in a way or a space, right? And that's a Jamie thing. I must check myself 50 times a day. Seriously. So by the way, Kelly doesn't even know I'm having this conversation. She's probably going to be mortified. Maybe she'll appreciate it. Maybe she'll be like, could you please not talk about me on Coffee Talk? And then I'll have to respect that. But I just, everything about this woman since she has come into my life, as it pertains to her, right? It's not like she's significantly impacting my life when I shop for shoes. That's not what I mean. But as it pertains to her, I have never seen another woman and felt so inspired by her all the time. I have never coveted her. Her energy is so peaceful for me and so inspiring to me and so sexy to me and so beautiful to me and so like I want her not, I want that, you remember the movie Cocoon with Steve Guttenberg? Now I'm showing my age because a lot of you are listening to this going, girl, no, we don't know what that fucking movie is. Who is Steve Guttenberg? There was a movie called Cocoon with Steve Guttenberg in the 80s where these cocoons come down from another planet and they hide them in the swimming pool, and the old people swim in the swimming pool and they take the energy from these eggs and suddenly they feel young again and they feel inspired again and they want to have sex again and they want to dance again. And all of a sudden, all of their ailments are gone and they're taking the energy from these eggs. That is what Kelly has done for me. She has truly, she's like the egg from Cocoon. And I just want to swim in her waters in a non-sexual way, which sounds disgusting, and I understand. But what she has shown me is that you can do scary, scary things. And you can be good at them. And, that's what you hope in every new friend you make. Like when you're 45 and you're making new friends, 44 when I met her, you're not looking for the girl who wants to go out and get toasted. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, I don't have any better life partner in the world than Courtney. Courtney is my best life partner. I'm not looking for any other person to come in and take that spot. She's my best life partner. She's my best drinking partner. She's my best eating partner. She's my best walking partner. Like I got my lifer. I got my side chick, right? But I'm saying, like, when you are looking to make new friends in your 40s, you want somebody that you think, I can't now imagine my life without you. You are so much added value, truly. And so I say this, like, it is very important that you surround yourself with people that will continue to inspire you and bring out the best in you and want you to root for them. I love rooting for her. I cannot promote Batch as a coffee shop more. I cannot speak firmer from the heart. If you live in New Jersey, if you are near the Jersey Shore, I cannot say to you enough, make the trip to Manasquan, go to Batch. Drink her coffee, eat her protein balls, drink her immunity shots, be in her space. You will be better for it. And I'm not afraid to promote it because it doesn't take anything away from me. And for so long, I was afraid to promote other women, other inspirational speakers, other female writers, whatever, because the world made me feel like my piece was so small that if I promoted anybody else's, it was somehow taking away from my teeny tiny piece. But the truth is, it doesn't. It doesn't take anything away from me. And she has given so much to me by way of inspiration, by way of fantasy. And yeah, in every way that you can fantasize about another human being, in the good ways and the naughty ways, but in mostly the really good ways. And she answers every question that I have. And I have a lot. And that's annoying. And sometimes I feel like, I hope this chick doesn't think I'm using her. Because I'm not. I've offered to even pay her. I will pay you as a consultant. She won't take my money. But anyway, I don't covet any of her success. I want it for her so bad, as much as I want it for myself. And I think that is the sign of a friendship, of an energy that is sent from God. That is how you know that it comes from God. There are relationships that I have had with women in my life, some that you even ask about, that I tell you I'm not going to discuss because it's not my story. When I knew the energy was not right, it was too intense. It didn't flow both ways. I was more apprehensive than I was free falling. And I did it anyway. And I knew it wasn't sent from God. And sometimes the devil can disguise something and make you think maybe, and make you think it must be, and make you whatever. But you know in your gut that it is not sent from God. The envelope was not sealed properly. It looks like somebody steamed the envelope open and resealed it on the relationship, and you know something is off, but you let them in anyway because you want to believe. But you fucking know. You know. And I have done that. And when you immediately have to start pouring into someone and trying to speak them up to your level, it is because your discernment and your intuition is telling you this is not an animal that belongs in your cage. You are not the same species, and you are immediately trying to build them up and pour into them and bring them to your level because you know they are going to bite you in the fucking ankle, but you do it anyway. And I have done it. Oh my God, the amount of times I have let the snakes right in the fucking front door, knowing they were not sent from God. And sometimes they even speak about God. You think the devil doesn't put God in other people's mouths? Disguised as fucking righteous? Oh my word. Y'all, come on now. Come on now. The snake was in the fucking tree of life. The snake, it's not like they wandered into the desert. It's not like they went into Death Valley and crossed the snake. The snake was in the tree of life. It came down and wrapped itself around the fruit that God had grown, that he himself had planted. The snake was in his fucking tree. So it's not like you have to fucking deter so far off your path to cross a snake. No. Nope. And boy, have I made that mistake a lot of fucking times. Seriously, I know that God must look down at me and go, girl, still? You sit on those videos and talk about me and you still getting bit on the ankles by these fucking chipmunks? And I'm like, Lord, I don't know, Lord. I thought it was Alvin or Simon or Theodore. It wasn't, Lord. It was Damien the chipmunk, who got kicked out of the group. Anyway, I say this to say that when you find somebody who gives you that muse energy, where you can clap for them all day long, hold them close, because that is hard to come by. Hard to come by. Okay, I love you so much, and I hope that you have a great, great day.